Announcer bot is active. Soup is first driving a BMW Z4. Jesse Games from Brazil is second, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Soup is P1. Games from Brazil is second. Jesse Games is P2. Soup is P1S. Jesse Games is second. Chertila from Russian Federation is third, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Soup is P2. Asan from Pakistan is third, driving a BMW Z4. Minced Beef from Italy is fifth, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Soup is first, driving a Z4. Minced Beef is P5. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Asan is second. Jesse Games from Brazil is P3. Chertila is sixth. Soup is first, driving a Z4. Best lap is a 1:48.149. Philip from Belgium is second on mediums, driving a BMW Z4. Trotila is fifth. Hassan is second. Minced beef is P3 dash dash. Trotila is second. Best lap is a 1:53.259. Luke Jude from United Kingdom is sixth, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Hassan is P8. Jesse Games is fourth. Minced beef is P5. Soup is second. Best lap is a 1:46.510. Trotila is third, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Philip from Belgium is P6. "35 minutes remaining in the session." Soup is P2 minus. Minced beef is fourth. Best lap is a 1:57.499 bot. Philip is seventh. Ronan Carvalho from Brazil is fifth, driving a Nissan GTR GT3. Pro Janish is sixth, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Lucky Dude is first. Best lap is a 1:45.969. Hassan is 8th, driving a BMW Z4. Jesse Games is 5th, fast. Hassan is 7th. Philip is 6th. Pro Janish is P8 on mediums. Lucky Dude is P1. Soup is P2 driving a Z4. Best lap is a 1:46.173. Pro Janus is P7. Nooks out from Italy is P9 driving a Porsche 911 GT3 R. Philip is 5th. Mince Beef is P7 driving an AMG GT3. "30 minutes remaining in the session. Pro Janius is P12. Ronan Carvalho is 4th. Best lap is a 1:46.683. Philip is P6 on softs. Latzis from Lafayette is 12th. Minced Beef from Italy is 9th. Soup is P-2. Pro Janus is P7. Best lap is a 153.410. Luciz is 12th. Asan is P3. Best lap is a 146.466. Ferrixo from Spain is 14th, driving a BMW Z4. Lucky Dude is first. Best lap is a 145.238. Lacaz is P11. Asan is third. Minced beef is P-9. Soup is third. Chertila from Russian Federation is P11 driving a Nissan GTR GT3. Soup is P3 driving a BMW Z4. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Ronin Carvalho is fourth. Nukes Out from Italy is P8. Best lap is a 151.650. Pro Janus is P5. Best lap is a 148.022. Lucky Dude is P1. Asan is second. Best lap is a 145.393. Pro Janish is P6. Best lap is a 147.231. Asan is P2. Chertila is 8th. Soup is 3rd. Best lap is a 145.916. Asen is P2, driving a Z4. Soup is P3. Lassiz is 15th. Jesse Games from Brazil is P4 on softs, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Best lap is a 146.495. Ronan Carvalho is 4th, driving a Nissan GTR GT3. Best lap is a 146.445. Pieridis is P14, driving a Nissan GTR GT3. Nux out is P10. Lesses is P8, driving an Audi. Best lap is a 149.983.0. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Ianitis is P14. The Raxo is 14th. Soup is 3rd, sound. Pieridis is 15th. Minced beef is 12th, driving an AMG GT3. Best lap is a 157.044. Nuxout is 10th, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Jesse Games is 5th. Chertila is 10th. Best lap is a 150.561. Philip is 12th. Lucky Dude is P1. Best lap is a 1:44.819. Lassiz is P9. Hooky Dude is P1. Lakis is 9th. Lucky Dude is 1st. Hex from Latvia is P16 on mediums, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Projanish is P7. "15 minutes remaining in the session." Pajaritis is 3rd. Best lap is a 145.870. Lucky Dude is 1st. Jaratis is P3. Lucky Dude is P1, driving a 488. Mid-Speef is P13. Biszkopowiec from Poland is P16 driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. The Raxo is P1. Best lap is a 1:44.675. Biszkopowiec is 17th. Ronan Carvalho is P7. Minced beef is 14th. Biszkopowiec is P16. Kierytas is 5th, driving a Nissan GT-R GT3. Nux Out is 12th. Jussi Games from Brazil is P16. Philip is 13th on mediums. Minced beef is P14. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Biszkopowiec is P17. Pro Janish is 4th. Best lap is a 1:45.861. Minced beef is 15th. Pro Janis is 4th. Lukey Dude is P2. Philip is P14. Ronan Carvalho is P7. Jesse Games is P9. Best lap is a 1:46.590. Soup is 6th. Biskuptoviec is 17th. Asan is 3rd. Tharaxo is P1. Biskuptoviec is 18th. Asan is 3rd, driving a Z4. Philip is P14. Nooks out from Italy is 13th. Churtila is 12th. Asan is 3rd. Hex is P18, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Churtila is P12. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Minced beef is 15th. Luki Dude is 2nd. Soup is 6th. Jesse Games from Brazil is P19, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Biskuptoviec is P18. Jesse Games is 19th. Philip is 16th. Hassan is 3rd. Lucky Dude from United Kingdom is 2nd. Soup is 6th. Jesse Games is P19. Biskuptoviets is P13. Best lap is a 150.367. Hassan is P3 driving a Z4. Nuxout is P10. Best lap is a 149.044. Hex is P15. Best lap is a 152.368. Hassan is P3. Hex is T-15. Biskuptoviets is P13. Asen is P3 driving a Z4. Best lap is a 145.224. Jesse Games is 10th, driving a Huracan GT3. Best lap is a 147.161. Philip is 11th. Best lap is a 148.131. Ronan Carvalho from Brazil is P7. Hex is P17. Hassan is P3. Philip from Belgium is P11. Hex from Latvia is 17th. Best lap is a 1:50.908. Philip is 11th. Hex is 17th. Philip from Belgium is P11. Hex is 17th. Ronan Carvalho from Brazil is P7. The qualification session is at Hungaroring in Budapest, Hungary. The wind speed is 2 kilometers per hour from the west. Lukey Dude from United Kingdom is first, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Pro Janusz is P3, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Gertila from Russian Federation is P2, driving a Nissan GTR GT3. Hex from Latvia is P8, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Latsis from Latvia is P5. Faraxo from Spain is third, driving a BMW Z4. Pajaritis is P8, driving a Nissan GT-R GT3. Chirtila is 10th. The Raxo is third, driving a Z4. Minsby from Italy is fifth, up 22.33, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Chirtila is P4, up 0.64. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Hex is 10th, up 6.77, driving an AMG GT3. Minced beef is 8th. Philip from Belgium is P11, up 158, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Lukey Dude is P12 up 1.11. Ferrixo from Spain is P7 up 4.05. Biskop Dowiec from Poland is P8 driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Biskop improved as P7 with a 148.714, 3.931 off pole. Gila Chris is 13th. Pierretis is 3rd. Pierretis is provisional pole with a 145.295. Ronan Carvalho from Brazil is 6th up 0.42 driving a Nissan GT-R GT3. Ronan Carvalho improved is P6 with a 146.684, 0.191 off pole. Soup is 4th up 0.94 driving a BMW Z4. Ferrixo is provisional pole with a 145.135. Soup is provisional pole with a 144.932. Lasses is P16 up 0.19 on softs. Gilacris from Hungary is 16th on mediums. 5 minutes remaining in the session. The Seas is 14th, up 0.44. Philip is 8th, up 0.16. Philip improved is 8th with a 146.769, 1.986 off pole. Tharaxo from Spain is P3 up 0.21. Jesse Games from Brazil is 15th up 1.01, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Lukey Dude is first up, 0.11, driving a 488. Ronan Carvalho is 8th up, 0.38. Ronan Carvalho improved is 6th with a 146.177, 1.394 off pole. Lukey Dude is first up, 0.45. Lukey Dude is provisional pole with a 144.453. Jesse Games is 8th up, 0.26, driving a Lambo. Jesse Games improved is P6 with a 145.308, 0.855 off pole. Bo Janish is P8, up 116, driving a 488. Asan from Pakistan is P5, up 0.23 on softs, driving a BMW Z4. Best lap is a 1:45.301, 0.848 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Asan improved is P2 with a 144.746, 0.293 off pole. Hex is P12, up 1.26. Hex improved is 11th with a 148.935, 4.482 off pole. Nux out from Italy is P16, up 0.61, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Soup is P3. The race session is at Hungaroring in Budapest, Hungary. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the east-northeast. Lucky Dude is first. Asan from Pakistan is second, driving a BMW Z4. Soup is third, driving a BMW Z4. Feraxo from Spain is fourth, driving a BMW Z4. Pieritus is P5, driving a Nissan GT-R GT3. Jesse Games from Brazil is P6, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Ronan Carvalho from Brazil is 7th, driving a Nissan GT-R GT3. Pro Janius is 8th on mediums, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Philip from Belgium is P'9 on softs, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Nuxout from Italy is P10, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. 20 minutes remaining in the session race start. Feraxo is P1. Ronan Carvalho is 7th. Jesse Games is P6. Feraxo is 4th. The Jaredus is P3. Feraxo is P4. Pieridas is P3. The Raxo is 4th. Biskoptovits from Poland is 6th, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Latzes from Latvia is 8th. Pieridas is P4. Biskoptovits is 6th. Asan is P9. Asan lost P9 to Ronan Carvalho. Laces is 9th. Asan is P10. Pro Janusz is 15th. Asan is 10th. Pro Giannis is 15th. Janish passed Jesse Games for 14th. Lassiz is 10th, driving a Audi, 0.3 behind Asan. Jesse Games is 15th, 1.2 behind Janus. Lakis is 10th, 0.3 behind Asan. Janus is P14, 0.4 behind Minced Beef. Lassiz is 10th, 0.4 behind Asan. Janus is P14, 0.2 behind Minced Beef. Minced Beef from Italy is 14th, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3, 0.1 behind Janish. Minced Beef lost P14 to Jesse Games. Ronan Carvalho is P8. Best lap is a 2:03.394, 12.484 off the fastest lap. Asan is P9, 0.4 behind Ronan Carvalho. Ronan Carvalho is 8th, 0.3 behind Hex. Aston on lap 2 is P9, 0.2 behind Ronan Carvalho. Ronan Carvalho is P9, 0.2 behind Asan. Asan on lap 3 is 8th, 0.2 ahead of Ronan Carvalho. Janus is 13th on mediums, 0.3 behind Chertila. Ronan Carvalho is P9, 0.4 behind Asan. Asan on lap 3 is 8th, 0.3 ahead of Ronan Carvalho. Thraxo from Spain is 3rd, 0.6 behind Lucky Dude. Ronan Carvalho is 9th. Best lap is a 1:48.348, 3.654 off the fastest lap. Hex from Latvia is 8th, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3, 0.6 behind the Sun. Theraxo is 3rd, 0.6 behind Lucky Dude. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Janish is 13th, driving a 488.8 behind Jesse Games. Thraxo is 3rd, 0.5 behind Lucky Dude. Janish is 13th on mediums, 0.6 behind Jesse Games. Thraxo on lap 4 is P3, 0.3 behind Lucky Dude. Janish is P13, 0.3 behind Jesse Games. Thraxo from Spain is P3, 0.4 behind Lucky Dude. Thraxo was 0.8 faster last lap. Nukes Out from Italy is P11, 0.6 behind Lasses. Thraxo is P3, 0.3 behind Lucky Dude. Biskup Tovitz is P7, 0.4 behind Asan. Thraxo is P3, 0.5 behind Lucky Dude. Nux Out is 11th, 0.6 behind Lassiz. Next Out passed Lassiz for 10th. Ronan Carvalho is 8th, 0.7 behind Biskuptovic. Thraxo is P3, 0.6 behind Lucky Dude. Ronan Carvalho is 8th, 0.6 behind Bishka Tovitz. Ronan Carvalho was 1.3 faster last lap. Tharaxo is 3rd, 0.6 behind Luki Dude. Ronan Carvalho is P8, 0.5 behind Bishkop Delviets. Perexo is 3rd, 0.5 behind Luki Dude. Pro Janish is P13, 0.3 behind Latches. Duraxo is 3rd, 0.6 behind Luki Dude. Ronan Carvalho is P8, 0.4 behind Bishkop Tovitz. Tharaxo from Spain is 3rd, 0.6 behind Luki Dude. Ronan Carvalho is P8, 0.4 behind Bishkop Tovitz. Ronan Carvalho was 2.1 faster last lap. Ronan Carvalho passed Bishkop Tovitz for P7. Bishkop Tovitz is 8th. Tharaxo is 3rd, 0.5 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude from United Kingdom is P2 on softs, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 0.3 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo on lap 5 is P3, 0.4 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2, 0.6 behind Soup. Tharaxo on lap 6 is P3, 0.2 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2, 0.5 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo is P3, 0.4 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2 driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 0.4 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo is 3rd driving a Z4, 0.2 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude on lap 6 is P2, 0.5 ahead of Tharaxo. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Tharaxo is P3. Luki Dude is P2, 0.4 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo on lap 6 is 3rd, 0.4 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is 2nd, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 0.4 behind Soup. Tharaxo is P3, 0.3 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2, 0.2 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo is P3, 0.2 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2 on softs, 0.3 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo is P3. Best lap is a 144.694. Luki Dude is 2nd, minus 0.4 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo is P3 driving a BMW Z4, 0.4 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2 driving a 488.4 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo is P3 driving a Z4, 0.4 behind Luki Dude. Luki Dude is P2, 0.4 ahead of Tharaxo. Tharaxo from Spain is 3rd, 0.3 behind Luki Dude. Lucky Dude is P2.4 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo from Spain is third, 0.3 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is P2.4 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is P3. Lucky Dude is second, 0.4 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is third, 0.3 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is P-2.6 behind Soup. Thraxo is third, 0.4 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is second on softs, 0.5 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is third, 0.6 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is second on softs, 0.5 behind Soup. Thraxo is third, 0.3 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude from United Kingdom is second, 0.2 behind Soup. Thraxo is third, driving a Z4, 0.2 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude on lap 8 is second, 0.3 behind Soup. Thraxo is P3, 0.2 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude from United Kingdom is second, 0.2 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is third, 0.2 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is second. Pieridis is fourth. Thraxo on lap 9 is third, 0.5 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude from United Kingdom is second, 0.4 behind Soup. Thraxo on lap 9 is third, 0.4 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is P2. Best lap is a 1:45.051, 0.357 off the fastest lap. Thraxo is P3, driving a BMW Z4, 0.6 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is P2. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Thraxo is P3. Asan is fifth, 0.6 behind Philip. Thraxo is P-3, 0.4 behind Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is second, 0.3 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is third, 0.2 behind Lucky Dude. Thraxo passed Lucky Dude for second. Lucky Dude is P3. Lucky Dude passed Thraxo for second. Nuxout is 10th, 0.8 behind Hex. Nuxout lost P10 to Pro Janus. Philip is P5 on softs, 2.2 behind Asan. Asan was 3.1 faster last lap. Jesse Games is P8, 2.0 behind Bishkuptovitz. Philip is P5, 2.0 behind Asen. Jesse Games is P8, 1.3 behind Biskuptoviets. Lukey Dude from United Kingdom is second, 1.9 behind Soup. Soup was 2.5 faster last lap. Jesse Games is P8 driving a Huracan GT3, 0.8 behind Biskuptoviets. Lukey Dude is P2. Jesse Games is 8th, 0.5 behind Biskuptoviets. Jesse Games was 2.0 faster last lap. Jesse Games passed Biskuptoviets for 7th. Lukey Dude is P2, driving a 488, 2.0 behind Soup. Philip is P5, best lap is a 1:45.765, 1.071 fastest lap. Lukey Dude is second. Hex on lap 11 is P9. Lukey Dude is P2, 1.6 behind Soup. Ferrixo is P3, 2.6 behind Lukey Dude. Pro Yanish is P10, 4.9 behind Hex. Lukey Dude is second, 9.9 behind Soup. Nuke Sout is 11th, 0.6 behind Progenis. The leader has just finished the race. Soup finished P1. Lukey Dude finished second. Theraxo finished P3. Asan finished P4. Philip finished 5th. Ronan Carvalho finished 6th. Jesse Games finished 7th. Minced Beef finished P14. Bishkoptovich finished 8th. Hex finished 9th. Projanus finished 10th. Nuxout finished P11. Lasses is P12. Lassies finished P12. Chutila from Russian Federation finished 13th. The race session is at Hungaroring in Budapest, Hungary. The wind speed is 17 kilometers per hour from the south. Minced Beef is first. Chutila from Russian Federation is second, driving a Nissan GT3. Letzi's from Latvia is P3. Nuxout from Italy is fourth, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Projanus is fifth, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Hex from Latvia is 6th, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Biszkoptowiec from Poland is 7th, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Jesse Games from Brazil is P8, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Ronan Carvalho from Brazil is P9, driving a Nissan GT-R GT3. Philip from Belgium is P10, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. 20 minutes remaining in the session race start. Minced beef is first. Hex is P5. Biszkoptowiec is 6th. Chertila is 2nd. Brojanish is P3. Chertila is 2nd. Asan from Pakistan is P3, driving a BMW Z4. Chertila is 2nd. Projanis is 3rd. Thraxo from Spain is 4th, driving a BMW Z4. Projanis is 3rd. Theraxo is 4th. Asan is 2nd. Projanis is 3rd. Asan is 2nd. Lucky Dude from United Kingdom is P5, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Biszkoptowiec is P2. Projanis is 3rd. Theraxo is 4th. Lucky Dude is P5, 0.3 behind Projanux. Lasses is 7th, driving a Audi, 0.1 behind Jesse Games. Theraxo on lap 2 is P3, 0.5 behind Biszkoptowiec. Lucky Dude is 5th, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 0.3 behind Projanis. Biszkoptowiec is 3rd, 0.3 behind Theraxo. Projanis is P4, 0.4 ahead of Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude is 5th. This lap is a 1:57.225, 1.803 off the fastest lap. Projanos is P4, 0.4 behind Biszkoptowiec. Lacey's is 9th. Best lap is a 2:00.013, 4.591 off the fastest lap. Projernush is 4th, driving a 488, 0.3 behind Biszkoptowiec. Lucky Dude is P5, 0.5 behind Projanus. Projanush is P4, driving a 488, 0.4 ahead of Lucky Dude. Lucky Dude on lap 2 is P5, 0.3 behind Projanus. Projanis is 4th, driving a 488, 0.1 ahead of Lucky Dude. Soup is 8th, driving a BMW Z4, 0.3 behind Ronan Carvalho. Projanis is 4th, 0.1 behind Lucky Dude. Biszkoptowiec is P-5, 0.4 behind Projanish. Projanish is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Biszkoptowiec. Biskoptovets is 5th, 0.4 behind Pro Janusz. Bro Janusz on lap 3 is P4, 0.5 ahead of Biskoptovets. Biskoptovets is 5th, 0.5 behind Pro Janusz. Thraxo is P2. Best lap is a 1:45.296. Pro Janusz is 4th, 0.6 behind Luki Dude. Ronan Carvalho is P8, 0.4 behind Soup. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Biskoptovets is P6. Biskoptovets is 6th. Biskoptovets is P6. Biskoptovets is P7. Biskoptovets is 8th. Biskoptovets is 8th. Biskoptovets is now P10. Jesse Games is P5. Pro Janusz is 5th. Pro Janusz lost P6 to Ronan Carvalho. Hex is 12th. Thraxo is 2nd, driving a BMW Z4, 0.5 behind Hassan. Ronan Carvalho is P6. Best lap is a 1:47.568, 2.284 off the fastest lap. Thraxo is P2, 0.3 behind Hassan. Ronan Carvalho is P6, 1.5 behind Soup. Thraxo from Spain is 2nd, 0.5 behind Hassan. Philip is P8, 0.8 behind Laziz. Thraxo is 2nd. Philip from Belgium is 8th, 0.6 behind Lasses. Thraxo from Spain is 2nd, 0.4 behind Hassan. Philip is 8th, driving a 488, 0.3 behind Laziz. Thraxo is P-2, 0.5 behind Hassan. Philip is P8, 0.3 behind Laziz. Thraxo from Spain is P2, 0.4 behind Hassan. Philip is 8th, 0.5 behind Laquiz. Philip was 2.2 faster last lap. Thraxo is P2. Best lap is a 1:44.862. Philip is 8th, 0.6 behind Laziz. Thraxo is P2, 0.2 behind Hassan. Philip is P8, 0.6 behind Lazes. Thraxo on lap 5 is P2, 0.2 behind Hassan. Philip is 8th. Best lap is a 1:46.373, 0.511 off the fastest lap. Thraxo is P2. Philip is P8, 0.5 behind Laquiz. Soup on lap 5 is P3, 0.6 behind Jesse Games. Philip from Belgium is 8th, 0.6 behind Laziz. Soup on lap 6 is 3rd, 0.3 behind Jesse Games. Philip on lap 6 is 8th, 0.4 behind Lysias. Soup is 3rd, driving a Z4, 0.3 behind Jesse Gaines. Soup was 1.9 faster last lap. Thraxo is P4, driving a BMW Z4, 0.6 behind Soup. Soup is P3, 0.4 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is Q4, 0.3 behind Soup. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Asan is 6th, 0.4 behind Ronan Carvalho. Thraxo is 4th, driving a BMW Z4, 0.3 behind Soup. Soup is 3rd, driving a BMW Z4, 0.5 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is P4, driving a Z4, 0.5 behind Soup. Soup is P-3, 0.4 behind Jesse Gaines. Thraxo from Spain is P4, 0.5 behind Soup. Soup is 3rd, 0.5 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is P4. Soup is 3rd, 0.6 behind Jesse Gaines. Thraxo on lap 7 is T4, 0.6 behind Soup. Pro Janis is P10. Soup on lap 7 is P3, 0.6 ahead of Thraxo. Thraxo is 4th, 0.6 behind Soup. Soup is P-3, 0.5 behind Jesse Gaines. Thraxo from Spain is P4, 0.5 behind Soup. Soup on lap 7 is 3rd, 0.3 behind Jesse Gaines. Soup lost 3rd to Thraxo. Ronan Carvalho is P6, 0.7 behind Asan. Soup is 4th, 0.3 behind Thraxo. Ronan Carvalho is P6, 0.4 behind Asan. Soup on lap 7 is 4th, 0.5 behind Thraxo. Thraxo on lap 7 is P3, 0.5 behind Jesse Gaines. Soup is P4, driving a Z4, 0.8 behind Thraxo. Thraxo is P3, 0.3 behind Jesse Gaines. Soup is 4th, 0.7 behind Thraxo. Thraxo is P3, 0.3 behind Jesse Gaines. Soup is 4th, 0.7 behind Thraxo. Thraxo on lap 8 is 3rd, 0.2 behind Jesse Gaines. Thraxo was 0.8 faster last lap. Soup is 4th, 0.4 behind Thraxo. Thraxo was 1.2 faster last lap. Thraxo on lap 8 is P3, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Soup is 4th, 0.4 behind Thraxo. Theraxo is P3 driving a Z4.4 behind Jesse Games. Soup is P4. Best lap is a 146.017, 1.155 off the fastest lap. Theraxo is P3.4 behind Jesse Games. Soup is P4. Theraxo on lap 9 is third, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Soup is fourth, 0.4 behind Theraxo. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Theraxo is P3, 0.3 behind Jesse Games. Soup is P4.4 behind Theraxo. Theraxo is third, 0.3 behind Jesse Games. Soup is P4 driving a Z4, 0.6 behind Theraxo. Theraxo from Spain is third, 0.2 behind Jesse Games. Soup is fourth, 0.4 behind Theraxo. Theraxo is third, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Soup is fourth, 0.4 behind Jesse Games. Jesse Games is third, 0.1 behind Theraxo. Soup is P-4.2 behind Jesse Games. Theraxo from Spain is third, 0.1 behind Jesse Games. Soup is P-4, 0.2 behind Theraxo. Theraxo from Spain is P3, 0.2 ahead of Soup. Soup is P4, 0.3 behind Theraxo. Theraxo from Spain is third, 0.3 behind Jesse Games. Soup is P4, 0.2 behind Theraxo. Theraxo from Spain is fourth, 0.1 behind Soup. Theraxo lost P4 to Hassan. Soup is third, best lap is a 145.999, 1.137 off the fastest lap. Nux out on lap 10 is P9, 1.5 behind Piscoptoweeps. Soup on lap 10 is P3, 0.4 behind Jesse Games. Piscoptoweeps is 8th, 0.8 behind Laches. Next out on lap 10 is 9th, 0.6 behind Piscoptoweeps. Soup is P-3, 0.6 behind Jesse Games. Nux out is 9th, 0.3 behind Piscoptoweeps. Nux out was 1.2 faster last lap. Soup on lap 11 is P3.6 behind Jesse Games. Nux out is P9, 0.7 behind Piscoptoweeps. Soup on lap 11 is third, 0.3 behind Jesse Games. Nooks is P-9, 0.8 behind Biskuptoviets. Sup is third, 0.4 behind Jussie Games. Nooks is P9, 0.5 behind Biskuptoviets. Biskuptoviets on lap 11 is P8, 0.3 ahead of Nooks. Nooks is ninth, 0.5 behind Biskuptovic. Sup is third, 0.5 behind Jussie Games. Nooks is ninth, 0.4 behind Biskuptovic. Sup is P3, 0.4 behind Jussie Games. Biskuptovic is P8, 0.1 ahead of Nooks. Sup is P3 driving a BMW Z4, 0.4 behind Jussie Games. Nooks is 8th, 0.5 behind Lassies. Nooks was 0.5 faster last lap. Nooks passed Lacazes for 7th. Biskuptoviets is P9. The leader has just finished the race. Loki Dude finished P1. Jussie Games finished second. Sup finished third. Asan finished P4. Thraxo finished fifth. Philip finished P6. Minsby from Italy finished 11th. Nooks finished P7. Biskuptoviets finished 8th. Laches finished P9. Hacks finished P10.